instructions. I see the fingers down here, I see the fingers up, expecting this, we'll close this.
So Herb Dean in charge of this heavyweight. And out here at ACB 64, looked like the cameraman wanted to stay in and watch it close up there.
He got a little excited, forgot where he was.
They have left the cage now, and we are set. Murav Kilimitov in the blue corner and the black shorts. Anzor Shakhmurzayev in the red corner there.
That was the closest I've ever seen guys ever get and touch gloves. I didn't know if they were about to hug there.
Anzor coming out with that southpaw stance, but eats a big inside leg kick from Murat.
And that's for the power side, you know, when guys are in a closed fighting stance, or both right-handed, both left-handed, you know, that backside roundhouse will come to the outside of the leg. But now in this open stance where you have contrasting stances, that power leg lines up right to that inside thigh, so it makes it even a longer weapon. And I know people think, oh, you know, getting kicked on the outside of that sciatic nerve, but your femoral artery runs right through that inside leg, and there we go, nice
shot to a double there.
Yeah, he threw that left hand and took him down, and maybe that was a punch that you know, Murat had seen in the film that he wanted to avoid, because you know, you can really take a guy down and make it hard for him to throw that backside punch off the rear side by eating up the inside leg with the roundhouses.
Interesting to see Anzor take this position early in the fight, especially against a combat sambo specialist like Murat.
Well, you know, heavyweights, very few are good at fighting off their back, honestly. I mean, I can name, you know, 3 or 4 guys in the heavyweight division in the whole world that if you're on top of, you better pay attention to what's going on. You can't fall asleep. And it just, again, in the gym, it's most guys, you know, it takes flexibility, it takes mobility, moving. You don't see a lot of heavyweight breakdancers, you know what I mean? It's just the way the bodies move. It's just not an easy thing. And so because it's not easy, like most people, you don't train it because you're not good at it to begin with. And but it's a necessary thing, because unless you're going to be the best takedown artist and never be on your back, you got to know how to fight off your back. And right now you've seen no submission attempts, no sweeping attempts so far from Murat. He's basically just trying to tie up the clinch there, and you know, throws a little short elbow. But you know, Anzor now is being rewarded for his takedown, and you know, he's just going to stay busy, not get wrapped up, and you know, and continues to beat him up. And this formula works very well unless you're a threat off your back.
And this was the winning formula that gave him a 3-fight win streak in the start of his career. Losing that top position in his last fight was so costly. You could see how desperate he was to get back to this for this fight. Nice hammer fist there, picking up the pace, posturing up, but Murat got to be wary of that guillotine. That's a standing guillotine. Hey, look at the power on his shoulders. Herb Dean watching
He's
them.
got him.
This could be it. He could be out.
I think he's out.
He's out. He's out. What a finish, what a comeback there from Anzor Shakhmurzayev. But Murat Kilimitov got caught in that standing guillotine.
Yeah, he was able to catch the guillotine, drove his hips against the cage, and that way he was able to apply so much choking power and drive the choke in. But Herb's going to give him a little bit of a warning about how not to, he has to listen to instruction.
Anzor respectfully apologizing for that, for holding on too long. But
fighters, we have a little, you know, I mean, you get that instinct, you get the flip switched, you're in there, and you know, but he handled it properly right there. That I like right now. I've seen of Anzor when Herb came over and says, hey man, you got to listen to my instruction, which was to let go, and he wasn't letting go at first. He apologized, showed remorse for his mistake as an athlete, and that's good character. You know, in the heat of the moment, we're warriors. I get it. I've thrown that extra punch, been in there on both sides of it, but you know, once it all calms down, you can see now here, you want to see that show of respect and sportsmanlike conduct.
Absolutely, that's what martial arts is all about.
Being остановки боя в 56 секунд первого раунда. The chairman will have a time, 2 minutes 56 seconds of round number 1. Удушающий прием. Победа врача. And your winner by choke victory, Anzor Shakhmurzayev.